Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do that second portion of that program that I was talking about, where it's the same circuit, modification to the program, slight bit, and you'll see the difference in the actual program. And this one I'm actually going to type in so you can see some of the color coding conventions that they've implemented to help with the syntax errors or reduction of. And then also there's some points that I've noticed in this program as compared to what actually happens. Minor changes, they actually help in learning some of the Pi when I notice some of the things I learn the best or when they go wrong. So we're going to go back over to our little Pi screen here. And we're going to go ahead and open up our Pi shell. And then remember, we need to create a new window. And then here's where we're going to go ahead and start entering in our program. Start off with the header text, letting it know it is going to be utilizing Python. You notice it starts off right away because of the pound sign. So where Python is located. And then start importing some of the modules. Also, Python is case sensitive, so this time and this time are not the same. This will error out, whereas this will not, because the module is called lowercase time, not capital T, IME. All right, let's bring in the GPIO. And then let's go ahead and tell GPIO to listen to pin 11. And you'll notice when you go ahead and close the brackets, it shows you what is encapsulated within the brackets, which is correct. And then we are going to add in the count function. Tell it to reset the counter, so every time we start the program, starts it off at 1. Now we'll go ahead and put in the guts. Now I notice that the true is a capital T, and it's also spelled true, not tour. Now the other thing is that nice thing about using the Python shell editor is when it puts in these indentations automatically. Go with what the indentations are automatically. I have noticed some indentations wrong in the magpi. I'll show you the differences as they come up. Go with what the editor does first, and then if it doesn't work, then start making some changes. I've run into a couple errors by doing that. So now we're going to go into my button equals the GPIO. So it's telling it the input on pin 11 and what to do with it. And something tells me I hit the wrong button there. All right. Now, here is where the indentation is different. Here, it shows that it should be indented and then everything lines up from here. But in actuality, when you hit it, the indentation goes back. That is the correct indentation. If you put one in there, it's going to error out, say unexpected indentation, and then not run for you. So we're going to go with that. What all you have to do is just delete it, delete an indentation, which it shows you where it's at. You do that, and the darn thing works great. So now we'll put in the if statement. Let's make a false. Now we'll put in the correct indentation there. First thing we're going to do is increase the counter. Excuse me. Next thing we're going to do is print to the screen. And then print count, the word count, and then actually what the number is. and then give it another 2 seconds or 2/10 of a second delay. You can increase that if you got a slow button pushing finger, if you like. But if you push it twice within 2/10, or say you increase it to half a second, and you push it twice within that half second, it will only register once. I found 0.2 works just for this simple program. So now we're going to go ahead and save it. I was about to use a keyboard, but then you wouldn't see what I was doing. Just go ahead and save. Right now I've been putting everything in the Pi directory. I will be making a folder to keep everything in, to keep it a little more tidy. I just haven't gotten to that point. So now we're going to go to put in my button. My button count. I don't like that word. Let's go with my count button. All right. And it'll automatically add the .pi to it. Notice up here it is now called my count button.pi. All right, so let's go ahead and run that. So we're going to go to the accessories. We're going to go to terminal. And if you remember from the last video blog I put in, to run it, it's to use the sudo command to run Python, and then what program to run. We're going to be doing my count button.py. And then just like before, it sits there and waits for the input on 11 to be triggered. And you can see as I'm pressing it, it's going ahead and just counting right along. Okay, and then it has the same effect every time you push it. The red LED lights up, indicating that it is being triggered. So that is it for these electronic circuits in magpi issue 2. There's some other things I'll be going over with the Python programming in other articles that they have in there, which are really, really good.